All right, look at the verb here. It says to cause someone to feel less important or proud. See, when you humble, this verb, this is an action. This is something that the Most High, he will humble you and I. And when he humble us, he will cause us to feel less important. Our people are feeling too important, too proud. So to humble them, he have to make them feel less. You're not that important. We're not lifting the Most High up, telling the people he's important, telling the people he's doing the work. We're just pawns. You're not saying this. You're lifting yourself up, and you're not making yourself less important. You're not low. You're not humble. These are the things that show and tell if the people are humble or not. Proverbs 26:12. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? Yes. Yes, we see it. Look around. They're wise in their own eyes. They look wise. Look, they're telling us, they're trying to convince us they're the most wise you could ever see. And this is one of the things. This is one of the things that keep them arrogant. They're wise in their own eyes. There is no hope for that. No, there is more hope for a fool than for him. So this is a deep saying here. A fool has a better chance than a man that's wise in his own eyes. Make sure you're not wise in your own eyes. Make sure you're not looking at yourself. You know your self-importance, how important you are. Psalms. You know, they're leading camps, and so they feel very, very important. And they don't know how to live a humble life, even though they're leading. They don't have the ruach of Moshe. Moshe led all those people, but yet he still was humble. Psalms 119:31. This is what we should do. I cling to your testimonies. Oh, Yahuwah, do not put me to shame. We understand. He's going to put the wicked to shame. And all those Babylonian teachers, all those wicked Babylonian teachers, they're going to end up in Shaul. And they have to ask themselves a question. The people going to say, whoa, this is Bishop so-and-so. This is Pastor so-and-so. This was the pastor of one of the largest churches in America. What are you doing in Shaul? Put to shame. How did this happen? How did you end up in Shaul? Put to shame before all the righteous congregation to see. Proverbs 6:16-19. These 6 things Yahuwah hates. We need to know and understand the things the Most High loves and the things he hates. And we need to love the things he loves and hate the things he hates. You take on his nature when you do this. Yes, 7 are an abomination to him. A proud look. These Babylonian teachers, they look proud. They sit back in their chairs, in them computer chairs. They're rocking back and forth. Their heads up high. They're moving their head. They look proud. They have a proud look. And the Most High said, this is one of the things I hate. A lying tongue. They have a member that's disgruntled. This member left because of they saw wickedness. And they tried to point out wickedness. And they didn't want to hear it. And so they lie on that member. The devil done tripped this person up. This person is fooling around with the devil. And this person is a lie. This person is a deceiver. Don't listen to this person. They're lying on this person. They do the same thing in Christianity. Hands that shed innocent blood. I must mention Shaul here. Shaul shed innocent blood. And he's going to be forgiven? He's supposed to know better. He the one says he the Pharisee of the Pharisee. He grew up in Torah. But you was killing, so you know better. You're supposed to know better. You're not getting forgiveness. A heart that devises wicked plans. Hear this heart devising wicked plans. You know, collecting tithes and offering. That's a wicked plan. You're collecting tithes and offering money. Feet that are swift in running to evil. Always looking for something evil. You're running to it. A false witness who speaks lies. The Most High is not down with the lies and the abomination. One who sows discord among the brethren. The Most High don't play this. You sowing discord? Here it is. The brethren's righteous. Both of these, they're righteous. The group righteous. And you coming in with evil. With your evil, wicked plan. You're sowing discord. You have these righteous people starting to hate on each other. The Most High not down with this. This is dangerous. But yet, we see how people doing it. Jeremiah 50, 31 and 32. This is the Most High speaking here. Behold, I am against you, O most haughty one. Okay, the Most High is talking to Babylon here. And he's saying, I'm against you, most haughty one. The one that's haughty, lifted up, full of pride, proud, you know. I sit as a queen and none, you know, I sit as a queen and none can make me afraid. None can hurt me. None can go to war with me. None can do this to me. I will not see the loss of children. This is what Babylon says. Says Yahuwah of hosts, for your day has come. The time I will punish you. The day will come. And this is saying the day has come. The time I will punish you. The time will come. When it come, punishment come. And those that's with her, married to her, I told you, you're in her, you're married to her. That's why the righteous is getting up out of her. They no longer want to be married to her. You should have a sense of, I hate her now. The Most High hates her. Once again, we should hate the things he hates. She's most haughty. You know, U.S. has got this, they're the hammer of the earth. And they haven't seen war in the land of America. They're always taking war to other countries. Well, see, the Most High going to flip this thing and turn it around, and a war is going to come to her. The most proud shall stumble and fall, and no one will raise him up. I will kindle a fire in her cities. Yes, she is full of cities, and it will devour all around him. Enoch 62 and 10. Nevertheless, Yahuwah will so press them that they shall hastily go forth from his presence. So he's going to make them hastily go forth from his presence. And their faces shall be filled with shame. Wicked faces covered in shame. And the darkness grow deeper on their faces. So you continue. These Babylonians continue. The Most High going to cause deep darkness to cover their faces. And I see this. If you have eyes to see, you can see this deep darkness covering their faces. So they're deep, in deep water. They're in deep trouble. Deep darkness has covered their faces. They're deep in trouble. And they're going to find out their punishment. Punishment is coming. Isaiah 47, 10 and 11. You who have trust in your wickedness, you see, they're trusting in their wickedness. They're trusting in their wicked plans. They're trusting in their handlers. They're trusting in their riches. They are rich. They don't let no one fool you. They are rich. They don't proclaim it. But just watch what they can do things you and I can't do. You have said, no one sees me. Here we go. Your wisdom, your knowledge have warped you. So, they once had wisdom. They once had knowledge. The Most High was once dealing with them like he dealt with Nimrod. He once dealt with Nimrod. And Nimrod's wisdom and knowledge warped him. His power warped him. His importance warped him. His arrogance warped him. This is what happened. And you said in your heart, I am, and there is no one else besides me. We know this is Babylon. This is how Babylon speaks. But see, when you're in Babylon, you take on her nature. You begin to act like her. You know, we wear Babylonian clothing. We eat Babylonian food. We're Western people. We're Babylonians, whether we like it or not. We grew up, born, raised in Babylon. And this stuff have to be shed off us in the wilderness. Therefore, evil shall come upon you, and you shall not know where it arises. So, all these people with these dates, they're saying this date, this going to happen. This date, that going to happen. They're giving dates all these dates. The Most High says you won't know when this stuff happens. All these YouTube channels came up concerning 9/11. 9/11 was placed all before the people. No one saw it coming. We didn't see it coming. None of your people, none of your Christian pastors saw it. None of your camp leaders saw it. None saw it coming. And when Babylon goes down, it will be another 9/11. No one will see it coming. Because according to this, it's going to come out of nowhere. And this is what I saw. Everything was norm. Everything was calm. And this thing happened all of a sudden. And trouble shall fall upon you. And you will not be able to put it off. You can't flee now. There are going to be people trying to flee at this point. It's too late now. And we've seen it. They've shown this in many, many movies. The place is going down. And here they are. The place, America, going down. They're trying to get to the airplane to get out of there. And there's a family that got to the airplane and got out just in time. And the rest of America was gone. North America and South America. And then the only place that was left was over here in the wilderness area. Why did they do that? You will not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon you suddenly, which you shall not know. Understand this. You don't get anything. Understand this. You don't know when this punishment going to hit Babylon. So don't be looking for dates. These people, a lot of these YouTube channels that, a lot of them are just deceived. They say they're awake, but they're not. And I'm talking, again, the channel size mean nothing to the Most High. If you have a YouTube channel, you have 30 subscribers. Channel size mean nothing to the Most High. You have a YouTube channel, you have 5 million followers. Channel size, it means nothing to the Most High. As a matter of fact, the one that with the most, you have to watch out for them. Look at the wicked channels. Look at the perverted channels. They got millions of followers. You don't understand that those numbers equals death? So you're not going to see it coming. No one is going to see it. Pay no attention to the dates that people are giving, because they're steady giving dates after dates. Enoch, 89 and 33. And he spoke to the man who wrote in his presence, who was one of the 7 white ones, saying, take those 70 shepherds. Here are the 70 shepherds, to whom I delivered up the sheep. He delivered up his sheep, and they were supposed to kill. And he says, and who receiving them killed more than I commanded. They killed more than what was commanded. Behold, I saw them all bound and standing before him. First came on the trial of the stars, which being judged and found guilty, went to the place of punishment. Here they go. Going to the place of punishment. They thrust them into a place deep. They're being thrust deep into this place. Our people going to end up deep in Shaul. This is the end result. They're going to be thrust deep into Shaul, and full of flaming fire, and full of pillars of fire. And the 70 shepherds were judged, and being found guilty, were thrust into the flaming abyss. So our people, they right now about to be thrust deep into Shaul. Being deep in Babylon will get you deep in Shaul. You're not seeing the connection here. When she go down, that's why he tells us to come out of her, lest we partake of her iniquities and her sins. We will also partake of her plagues, her judgment, what's coming to her. Enoch 21 and 5. Where I beheld the operation of a great fire blazing and glittering, in the midst of which there was a division. Columns of fire struggled together to the end of the abyss, and deep was their descent. This place is deep, but neither its measurement nor multitude was I able to discover, neither could I perceive its origin. He didn't know how deep this was. You can't measure the deepness of Shaul. So you keep on. These people, they continue to be deep in Babylon, they're going to end up deep in Shaul.